family, and I'll show you why it does start with the family. In a family where the culture, the belief, the knowledge that they have about health is not well sound and ingrained, indirectly, we have it impact us in our lives. Now, as students, we know that we go into the world, we come to school, and even though the school sets us up to teach us the things that we need to know about our majors, they never really teach us about health. And we both know that we go through a lot. We're faced with handling projects, handling multiple assignments. We have exams that we got to prepare for. Indirectly, without realizing how this has a toll now on our health. What does this do to us whenever we're trying to manage so many things going on around? Some people are having to work multiple jobs. Some people owe debts in school, and it gives them, it increases their stress in their body. How does this affect us? How does it have an impact on us? What it does is it reduces or increases our eating disorders, eating perspective. What can we do about this? How is it impacting us? I'm going to share with you some ideas that we can do to really change this. The family doesn't have a well-grounded understanding, knowledge about our health. It impacts on the kids, on the children. Same as me, same as you. We're going to go around doing our day-to-day things, and we still don't really understand this. Sooner or later, I know we want to do great things in the world, but sooner or later, we're going to become parents, and whatever we know, that's what we're going to teach our kids. So at the end of the day, it's kind of like a cycle. Now, what are the things we can do to really change this around? What are some things that we can really do to change this around? First, we have to set a goal. We have to know whatever we want. What exactly do you want for your health? Literally. Because in order for us to achieve all these goals and dreams that we want to make a huge impact in the world, what can we really do? We have to set a goal. Whatever goal that it is, don't care about what the next person thinks. They might think your goal is ridiculous, but it's your goal. What exactly do you want? Second thing you have to do is you have to find a purpose to why you really want it. You have to really want it. And I feel like, and I want to ask you a question real quick. Feel free, there's no right or wrong. How many of you here have tried before to get into fitness or try to better your health or try to even eat better? How many of you here have tried and maybe stopped? And maybe you say, oh, I'm going to make it another time. Or you say, I'm going to make it tomorrow. Or I'm going to make it next month, next week. Right? It happens to me too. Some other things, I struggle myself. Right? But what is something that we can really do to have a change about it? Having a purpose. I'm going to share with you a short story that really happened to me when I was 12 to 14 years old. My family struggled with different health issues. My mom, she had high cholesterol level. She always had high blood pressure. She was a type 2 diabetes patient. Same as my dad. And I watched them always taking pills, trying to cure themselves, trying to take care of themselves. As a kid, seeing this, it was very scary. I was pretty troublesome, and if I did anything little for my mom, she would have high blood pressure, so I had to stop. But it was just scary knowing that, anything little could really affect her and affect my mom. And I remember going to my room that day, and I said to myself that I was going to do anything in my power while growing up to make sure I have a change about this. I didn't want the same thing to happen to me. I wanted to figure out a way to reverse this. And that was really my motivation, and why I just decided I was never going to stop. Now, I believe that a way to not stop, to keep going for those things that we want, we have to find a purpose, a deep reason why you really want it. Whatever it is, you have to think, what exactly can you pull back, maybe from the past, right? That's not really been helping you out. Find a reason for it. Once you find a deep reason why you want it, it's all good from there. All right. Now, let's say that you already decided that you're going to make a change. You're going to make a change about it, or you even start. We're all human beings. right? We'll start something and we don't continue, we don't follow up with it. Why? Why is this? Because I know it happens to me. I say I'm going to do something and I get super motivated for maybe a month or a week, and then after that I get demotivated and I stop. But what can we really do to change this around? After we find our goal, we find our purpose. What we have to do is we have to understand how to collaborate our minds. And this is the biggest part. And I think it's the hardest part. A lot of times, the problem that we have is we don't really know how to collaborate our mind. Now, I learned something from a famous British therapist. She said that in order for us to collaborate our mind, we have to know how it works. Now, our mind does specifically what it believes is in our best interest. Whatever it believes that is in your favor, that's what it's going to do. She said second thing. She said, our mind loves what's familiar. Anything that's familiar, that's what our mind wants to do. And in order for us to achieve something that's not familiar, we have to do what's unfamiliar, right? How do you start to go to the gym? Maybe you're not used to it. Maybe it seems just something that, I'm not familiar with this. It looks weird. How do you start to get in the process of going to the gym? You have to make the gym familiar to you, right? How do you start to cook, right? It's weird sometimes. When I started, it was weird. But over and over, gradually starting, you start to feel a little more comfortable. So you make what's familiar unfamiliar, right? And say, oh no, we're not eating this anymore. Oh no, we're not doing this. They made little changes. Some of those little changes I'll share with you is, as I'm an African, we eat a lot of rice in my house, in our house. We eat a lot of rice. Africans eat rice morning, afternoon, and night. Literally, that's the truth. And some people's home, the family believes, oh, we want to go out to eat. That's the culture in the family. But what they did to make little changes was saying, okay, instead of eating rice, or instead of cutting out rice, we can make the rice more balanced. So you make the rice balanced, you make some rice, have some protein, have some nutrients with it. A little bit more balanced. Besides hydrate, you cut out sweet stuff and reduced it. And over time, you get better. Now, the question I want to ask everybody here is, what are some little changes that we know we can make? Some very, very little basic changes that we all can make. It could be as little as, I love to say this one, as little as drinking water. Hydrate ourselves a little bit more. It could be as little as saying, you know what, I'm going to go to the gym once in a week. Once in a week. And if you do feel like you can do that, I want you to kind of just raise up your hand. So I just know, and we all just know, right? If you feel like, you know what, I could stop spending $1 on that vending machine that keeps getting me anytime I'm studying. Oh yeah. I know. Because we are when we're studying, right? But over and over, that vending machine is right there. It's calling our name, and we keep going back to it, even though it's not helping us. Right? It could be saying, you know what? I'm going to cut down on soda. Instead of me drinking soda 5 times a week or 4 times a week, I'll cut it down to once a week. Right? Cut it down. Do you think that's something? So just little changes. That's the point. Little changes that will help us down the line in the future. And generations to come. Because like I said, remember, it's all a cycle, right? If we don't learn these things right now, we'll end up teaching our kids, our children, the same things. And it keeps going back. In order for us to reduce this, we try to learn about this. Try to make little adjustments that can help us down the line in the future. The last thing I want to share with you is, in your process of we achieving our dreams, our goals, having a huge impact in the world, the number one vehicle that we have as humans that we have to do this is our body. So if we do not take care of our body, then the process will be harsh. Man who wants to see his kids thrive with bad health. Let's take care of our body, take it as your own temple, and let's maintain it. It's our vehicle. It's the only thing we got to really take us through life. And that completes my presentation. I hope you guys really enjoyed it.